Hi everybody, we are back again to pull cards for September 6th. I'm going to pull one card for each sign. This is a great way to check your rising sign, your moon sign, your Venus sign if you want to know what's happening with what is of value to you, your Aries sign if you want to know about your health, Aries sign, your Mars sign can tell you about health. It can also tell you about challenges. And what else? Your Saturn sign to know where you've been disciplined. Your Jupiter sign to see where you're expanding. So we can get a lot of juice out of a quick little read like this. All right, let's just jump in. We did have one card come down and it came down face up, so we're going to go with that for our first card. So what we have showing here is the Knight of Swords. Why does that not look straight to the camera? Because the camera's not straight. Hang on. That's better. Okay. So we've got the Knight of Swords for those of you with Aries placements. And the Knight of Swords just tells me that you guys are taking some swift action today. And this is going to have to do with something that is being said, that you're saying, something that you're writing, texting. So this could be old-fashioned writing, but generally this is swift action. So this would be more like emails, text messages, something like that. But you're giving information to somebody. And I think that once you decide to get this information to the other person or this message to the other person, I think that you're going to do that pretty quickly. The decision part may have taken a while, but actually passing along the message, no, that's going to happen pretty quickly after that decision. Okay, next up we're looking at Taurus. So Taurus, what we have here is the Eight of Swords showing up, and the Eight of Swords is telling me that those of us with Taurus placements are going to be feeling a little in our heads. We're going to be feeling restricted in a particular situation, and that restriction is going to have to do with our own perspective or how we're looking at something. So if we're feeling a little bit trapped or immobilized in a situation right now, then those of us with Taurus placements, this is a good day to sort of step back from the situation, get a different sort of perspective so that we can see this without our own personal limitations and figure out what would be the best way to handle this situation and get unstuck. All right, it just seems like there's a little glare there, doesn't there? Let's slide down a little more. Okay, next up, let's look at Gemini. Geminis, we have the Five of Cups showing up. Once again, by the way, I am using the Light Seers Tarot for those of you that I hear wondering. Five of Cups for Gemini just means that there's something going on that you're feeling disappointed about. This is not necessarily the end of the world, but it is something that is a noticeable thing that is disappointing. So best advice here is to let go of whatever this is, forgive and turn loose of, so that you can move forward into things that are not so disappointing. Next up, let's look at Cancer. Here we have the Seven of Swords. Cancers, I feel like this is you trying to wiggle your way out of something, trying to sneak out of something without other people realizing. So maybe you're required to go to some type of event and you're just making a cameo appearance and just getting the heck out of there. Or, maybe you're supposed to be involved in some kind of project and it's really just not your cup of tea. And so just trying to get out of that situation. A lot of times with the Seven of Swords, I see it more as somebody else being sneaky. I don't really see this as you being sneaky. Well, I mean, I think you're trying to do things without other people being aware. So maybe is that the definition of sneaky? But just trying to get out of something that you don't feel like is a good fit for you and trying to do it with causing the least amount of drama possible, even if that means not making an official announcement that you want out of this situation. Okay, so that's for Cancers. Next up we have Leo. Leos, we see you guys showing up with the Magician. This just tells me that you're doing what you need to do to make things manifest in your world that you want to have manifest into your experience. You're out there doing the hustle, making things happen. Next up we have Virgo. Virgo, you guys have the Five of Swords showing up for me in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse just means that you are being called upon to be the peacemaker in some type of situation. This could be that you're having a debate or an argument with somebody else and you're the one that sort of sets the weapons down first, so to speak. Or this could be about the idea that you are bringing peace between two parties who are having a hard time getting along. You may be the mediator in that situation. Okay, so that was Virgo. Next up, let's look at Libra. Okay, Libra is Nine of Swords. This just talks about there's something going on that is making you feel stressed out and really overstressed. With the Nine of Swords, this is taking on responsibility for something that we aren't actually responsible for, and trying to make it all work out the way we want, trying to take control of a situation that really isn't ours to control, and that's what causes the stress. So best advice here is step back and take a good look at this situation. See what you can do to actually make that situation better, and then make peace after that with the idea that the chips are going to fall wherever they may, but you have given it your own best shot. Okay? So that's for Libra. Next up, Scorpio. Scorpio. Ooh, the High Priestess in reverse. I don't really like this card when it comes up in reverse, guys. This just means there's something going on during the day, Scorpios. Fellow Scorpio. Scorpio is my sun sign. Where we are really confused. And this is, when the High Priestess comes up in reverse, to me, this is not just a little confused. This is like we just really don't know which way is up. So something going on where we're feeling a lot of confusion today. This would be a good day, honestly, to get a reading, especially if we're trying to make any kind of decision based around this thing that we're confused about, instead of just going forward blindly. We may want to get a reading and get some clarity before we make any kind of decision here. And yes, even readers have readers that they go to, just so you know. Sagittarius. Come on, stay in this deck. Sagittarius is up next. Sagittarius, was it this yours? Maybe it was Capricorn's yesterday. Either way, why is this still in the glare? We don't want it in the glare. Okay, so Sagittarius. King of Pentacles in reverse. I think it came in a little different than usual for me yesterday. Okay, so Sagittarius, today what I have showing up is that this is about somebody that you're interacting with, and this is about somebody who is I feel like this is somebody who is very stable and very secure as far as financially and material goods. They have everything that they need to do all the things that they want to do. But I feel like this person is going through a time frame where they're really stressing out about their resources or about their money. So this could be somebody who has a lot invested in the stock market, and they're, maybe the stock market doesn't do so well this day, which is not a prediction that I'm making, just to be clear, and they may be feeling like, oh my gosh, what do I need to do? So, there's a lot of different ways that this can manifest, but I feel like this is somebody that you're interacting with who is worried about money or material situation for themselves, and I feel like this person may be opening up to you about that. For some of you, it's even just going to be somebody making a YouTube video about being worried about what's going on in the world financially right now. So somebody that you're interacting with on some level. All right, so that's Sagittarius. Next up, let's look at Capricorn. Capricorn, Seven of Cups. Whoop, whoop. I like this card actually in reverse. This just means that you do have a lot of options in front of you about different things that you could do to improve your life or your lifestyle. And you have, you're not in daydream mode at this point anymore. You're starting to, you focused on one that you want to definitely make a priority and move forward with. And you're focusing in on that and taking those first steps towards making that a reality in your life today. And that's Capricorn. Next up, we need Aquarius. Aquarius, look at you showing up as the King of Wands. What's really jumping out at me about this card for you, Aquarius, is this lion, and I almost see this lion moving in sort of a predatory type of way. There is something, Aquarius, that you have been waiting for the right timing or the right opportunity to move forward with. And I think that what's going on is you are noticing that that timing is getting closer. There's something coming up so that you can tell that this timing that you've been waiting for is getting ready to manifest. I don't necessarily feel like it's time to pounce just yet on this opportunity, Aquarius. I feel like it's just starting to ripen up, and I feel like you're seeing that and you're getting prepared. You're getting ready for when it does so that you can move forward with that opportunity whenever it shows itself to you in its fullness and completeness. All right, so that's an interesting message. I don't think I've ever gotten that before. Let's look at Pisces. Pisces, you guys have the Death card showing up right side up. This is rebirth. This is talking about making some kind of transformation or some kind of change. And this transformation or change is something that really helps you to face either a fear or a temptation that has really restricted or limited your forward progress in the past. And so as you have this transformation, you're really putting that negative habit, negative thought pattern, whatever it is, you're putting that in the past as you make this transformation into something that is new, better, more healthy, and most of all, more happy. This is something that allows you to really move forward with your life purpose in a much more happy and productive way. So we love to see that. All right, so that's what we've got for the day. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to put a comment underneath the video so that you're entered into the contest for the month. And then also, thank you to those of you who are subscribers that just keep coming back in spite of me. Thank you for the likes, for the shares. Thank you also to those of you ordering private readings and Reiki sessions. I specialize in doing long distance work, so I really appreciate all of you who are my regulars, and I'm looking forward to meeting some new people here pretty quickly as well. Always have new people coming in, and it's just always fun to interact with you guys one-on-one. So thank you very much for that. And then also thank you. Thank you just for your kindness and your support for me. I appreciate it. You guys that have been here over the years and you guys who are newer, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys back on the next video. Peace out.